G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza and this is the announcement video for the theme of the 2016 January Challenge of the Month. It's a new year and with it come new opportunities and New Year's resolutions, and the theme of the January New Year's Challenge of the Month is not a New Year's resolution but new resolution. I know that sounds weird. Let me explain. Entrants and participants in this challenge of the month will be required to take an old school pixelated character or screenshot of a game capture, and artists are required to create a new resolution version of that character or scene. So they can pick a single character or a screenshot from a very, very old game. Valid themes and games and entries have to be based around or before the 4th generation of gaming consoles. For more info on this and specific info on the competition, check out the info link in the description, which goes to the info page, which has answers to people's questions and more info on the parameters and guidelines of the competition. But basically, chronologically, anything from the Super Nintendo, Neo Geo, Sega Mega Drives, and earlier. The final image must reproduce the image or character in high resolution in that same angle and shot. So for example, if you have a character on their side in a platformer, you must re-represent that scene. Don't change the angle or do anything too dramatic with that. You just want to really burst out in high resolution and add loads of detail and drama to your image. On top of that, I want all participants to include a very small superimposed image or capture of that character or screenshot in the top left corner of their image, just as a small little part of their big high resolution piece. And of course, this can be done with traditional entries. So if you want to do a piece with pencils and paper, you're totally welcome to, but use free imaging software or something like a GIMP in your post-production, just kind of to add that image in the corner before you upload and submit your entry. So to summarize, take a screenshot or character capture of an old video game, create a super high detailed re-representation of that image in high definition, as dramatic and exciting and cool as possible, but on the same angle and in the same pose. And of course, include a thumbnail capture of the character or scene in the very top left corner as a small icon and part of the whole image. Now, obviously, there will be a lot of people who have a lot of different questions about this theme and the parameters around it. So feel free to check out the comment section of this video and look for someone who has asked the question to see if I've answered it before. And if you see your question has been answered, make sure to thumbs up that question and post so that other people can see it. If you can't find your question and no one has asked it, feel free to ask it yourself and I'll do my best to get through and answer the common questions people are asking. But of course, for more info, make sure to click the info page, linked to in the description, and I'll do my best to explain as detailed instructions as possible there. So just when you thought it couldn't get any more complicated, we have the rules, and I'm adding some more rules to this and future challenges of the month, because as the challenges of the month grow and get harder to curate and judge, I also need to have the process made a little more simple as a judge of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of entries, and I want to make sure to police the entries and make sure that people aren't using stolen content and are creating original pieces for the challenge of the month. So in doing so, I've implemented a few new rules. So to enter the challenge of the month, your piece must be uploaded as usual to the Newgrounds.com art portal. To enter the open category, you must tag your artwork entry with new res. To enter the beginner category, tag your piece B-new res. That's B-new res. You cannot enter both categories. Your piece must be entered into either the open category using the new res tag or the beginner category using the B-new res tag. If you're unsure as to whether you're in one category or the other, basically if you are very new to art, enter the beginner category, but don't enter the beginner category just because you think you have a better chance at getting a prize there than in the open category. Because the fact is, I'm not an idiot. I look at all of the pieces, I know when people are not beginners, so use your judgment wisely. Don't base your decision on entering the open or beginner category based around the prize structure. Base it on your own feelings and your own experience with your artwork. If you've worked hard on your art for a year or two and you've developed a level level of style and polish that is better than a brand new beginner, then you might be in the open category. So, give yourself the benefit of the doubt and make sure to be fair and leave room in the beginner category for the real beginners so that they can have a shot at a prize. There is also to be a maximum of 1 entry per person. In short, no prize grabbing tactics. Don't enter multiple times. Don't tag your piece with multiple categories. A new requirement for entries of this challenge of the month is that your piece must contain a link in the description of your artwork leading to a picture of your piece in mid-development, so I can see quite clearly that you were the creator of this piece as you show it in the middle stage of creation, and that can be a link to anywhere that hosts an image. So it doesn't matter as long as you can show me that you have created that piece. Or of course you could link to a YouTube video showing footage of you creating it. Or you might hit 2 birds with 1 stone and create a speed image of the creation of your entire piece and share it on YouTube and tag me on Twitter. You don't have to be really elaborate with it though. If you're doing a traditional piece, just take a photo of the artwork halfway through its creation and upload it to an image sharing website and put that link in the description. There's to be no nudity or sexually explicit material, and the piece must be sort of PG-13. You can have a bit of blood or gore, but don't be too gratuitous in the violence. Your piece must be submitted by the deadline, which is January 22nd. And of course, you must give credit to the creators of the original character or image in the description of your piece. So for example, if you create a recreation of, say, Pac-Man, make sure to go look up who made Pac-Man and link to the creating entity or the owners of the copyright. Oh, wow, that was a lot of info and a lot of rules. Let's get to some prizes. The winner of the beginner category will receive a signed copy of a How to Draw book by best-selling author Christopher Hart, as well as a Stillman and Birn 5.5 by 8.5 Epsilon series sketchbook with a sketch on the first page drawn on and signed by me. They'll also receive an item of their choosing from the Jazzastudios.com shop. The runner-up of the beginner category will receive an item of their choosing from the Jazzastudios.com shop. Now to the open category. The first prize winner will receive a Medium Wacom Intuos Pro tablet. Click here for more of Wacom's awesome products and to check out their awesome stuff. I highly recommend them. They'll also receive an item of their choosing from the Jazzastudios.com shop. The runner-up to the open category will receive a copy of the art compilation book 21 Draw, as well as a brand new Stillman and Birn 9x12 Epsilon series sketchbook with the first page drawn on and signed by me, as well as an item of their choosing from the Jazzastudios.com shop. And last but not least, all finalists of the open category will receive a copy of Jazza's artwork archive and tutorial archive. These items are available on my Jazzastudios.com shop. Basically how they work is for a one-time purchase you get access to all of my artwork that I've created from the age of 12 till now and in the future. And in the tutorial archive, likewise, you'll have access to all of the reference and resource files for all of the tutorials I've ever made on this YouTube channel. And the best thing about these two items on the shop is that I do a yearly update. And now, as it's January, I've just updated these items and they contain all of the high-res images for all of the Let's Draws and character designs that I did for the previous year. You can see some of them showing on the screen now. And of course, the tutorial archive has been updated as well to contain all of the reference files from the 2015 tutorials on the channel. But that also means when 2016 wraps up and 2017 and so on, you'll continue to receive those high-resolution files and detailed reference files with all of the links to all of the tutorials and organized and categorized in a way that's easy for you to navigate and understand. That brings us to the end of the prizes and most of the info for the competition. A huge thank you to the sponsors who make the Challenge of the Month competitions exciting and add their valuable products and prizes to the prize pool for you all to participate and try and win. And as I've mentioned, this is a little bit more complicated as far as the Challenges of the Month go. There's a lot of little requirements and new rules, but if you go through them carefully, again, there's the info page linked to in the description, which goes through it all. Take your time to read it before you jump into it. Make sure that you're following those parameters, but most of all, have fun, challenge yourself, and I wish you all the best of luck. And until next time, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel to see new content every week. Check out more of my stuff by clicking the annotations over there. If you want to support my work and get a few goodies for yourself, head over to my store for archives, ebooks, and get yourself something nice. If you're looking for a great place to collaborate, explore, or share your own content, head over to Newgrounds.com. That's it for now, and until next time, see you later.